I think we'll go ahead and get started. I want to thank you guys for coming to Chamber Brews and News. Thanks to the arena for having us today, the wonderful food and everything. I want to go ahead and give us a quick update on the Chamber, what events we have coming up. This Friday, you'll see us at Music at the Pavilion. We're going to be doing free Fat Eddie's ice cream from 6 to 8 p.m. So make sure you guys come out and have some ice cream. We'll have drinks and everything. And the band will be the New Beginnings Praise Band, so come out and enjoy that. And then in July, we'll be doing, hi, come on in. In July, we'll be doing the Nicholas County Fair on Family Night. We'll have free carnival games for the kids. We'll have our booth set up. So make sure you invite anyone that you know. All kids will receive a prize. So they get to play, they'll all get prizes. Starting in July to the beginning of August, we'll be doing, again with Midstate and Northside, we do a Fill the Truck event. So we have the community kind of donate school supplies, and then all of that will be taken to our Back to School Bash, and that will be given out to area kids. Our Back to School Bash will be August the 9th from 5 to 7 at Veterans Memorial Park. We're doing the free swim there as well. So if anyone wants to set up a booth, I have registrations open now. You can do that on our website. But it's a great way for you to set up a booth and kind of talk to the community about what you have going on at your business and kind of meet and greet with the community, especially the parents of the school-age kids will be coming around. So that's it for really our summer. We'll have another Brews and News next quarter. If anyone's interested in hosting a Brews and News, let us know, and we'd be glad to have you. So I guess I'll let Cindy tell us a little bit about what the arena has going on.
All right. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Cindy Stump, and I just finished up my first year here in May. And there have been some changes over the year. We have, of course, our new chef, Oscar, that came to us, and he has been such a game changer, I think. And he has done such a great job. We still have our head cook, Minnie, who is there to support Oscar, and she has her thing that she does as well, and we're so happy that we were able to keep her. I have some great new maintenance guys, Derek and Craig. If you guys see them around, they're so helpful, and I'm thankful just for the whole team. We've had a lot going on. We just finished up with the West Virginia Quilt Festival this past weekend, and I think that was a pretty successful event. This weekend we have the indoor flea market, and we have, I think, probably 10 to 15 more vendors than we had last year. So hopefully it'll be a really big, something people can come in out of the heat and find treasures. We'll have a kids zone we're bringing in hyped up with a bounce house. Hopefully that'll help people come too. We have in the big thing that I'm working on right now, and I announced it on the radio the other day, is October 11th and 12th. I'm attempting to have a Tats and Tires Expo, which will be a tattoo expo and car show. I'm working on getting a special guest. I'm not sure. I have a few picked out. I don't have that confirmed. I'll hopefully have that confirmed by the end of next week, and then I can get some more information out there. But we're hoping to have 20 to 30 tattoo artists. We're going to try and have a tattoo somebody that paints them on for the kids. We're going to try and have a henna tattoo artist. We are working with possibly permanent makeup, maybe some microblading, like a little something for everyone. So that's our big thing that we're working on right now, and we're real excited about it. Since it is Halloween, I joked with the mayor that this is going to be a no-safe zone. But we're going to have a theme of Fright Night. I'm trying to talk with getting some other kind of characters walking through, maybe a Freddy or a Michael, people to walk in and interact with the crowd. We're also going to have a best dressed vendor and a best decorated booth among the vendors. So we'll see how that goes with the first year. I think I've seen a lot of them popping up, and I just it's not necessarily my thing. I don't have one tattoo, and everyone asked if this will be the day I get one, and I'm saying no for right now, but I don't know. But but you know, I think it'll be something popular and hopefully something different to do here at the arena. But if you haven't, if you haven't been to the arena in a while and you'd like to see it or come and meet Oscar after, please just let me know. We'll have our craft show still in November that we always have, and then of course December is all about the holidays and parties, and we'll see a lot of you around that time. But if you have any questions or if you need anything, just call and let me know, and we'll help you in any way we can.
You know, I really didn't come here to say anything, but I feel compelled to say something. So the first thing I want to say is, this community, the foundation of our community is so solid because of partnerships and collaboration. And so what I'd like to do is thank you, Lindsay, as the executive director for what you do, and then your board for how solid they are behind you and all the activities that you and your board are involved in. It's key to make our communities successful, and I'm saying community because it's not just about the city of Summersville, it's our entire community, which is Summersville and the surrounding areas. Always partnerships, and even Elizabeth announcing the Taste of Summersville, that's a spin from the Potato Festival. What a great event. And then of course they've got their event. And the other thing I thought maybe Elizabeth was going to do is give us an update on the distillery.
I can do that.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to do that. But from the city's standpoint, there's a lot of great things going on. Tomorrow we have the first reading with the Building Commission to borrow up to $12 million to get our park started. Watch because real soon Save the Date will be released for August. We're going to have a grand ribbon cutting and groundbreaking in August. And hopefully before the end of the year we'll see some dirt moving as it's working out with the lenders and getting the money all in place and everything. It probably the funds will be approved right towards the end of the year, so by the time we get bids awarded and all that, I don't know that the contractors will get started this year in the fall, but if not, certainly in the spring we'll see some serious progress on the park. And got another meeting tomorrow. What's good about that is the city leadership's not building that. We've got a committee structure. The first two build outs in the park are the trails. Michael Young is the chairman of that. He's got a great committee of people that are specialized in all that biking and everything. I know Michael's even gone out and joined some of the networks in the state that promote that and help build that. They've already got a designer selected on the trails. The next piece is, that's phase one. Phase two, which is all in the first part of the loan borrowing, is a soccer complex. Our soccer kids are finally going to get a home. Everything's going to be state of the art. We're not slacking on anything. I mean, it's going to be what this community deserves, what our kids deserve. So the soccer complex is being built out. Jeremy Bandy is the chairman of that committee and has a whole committee of soccer people. They've done their homework and laid out quite challenging. Their dreams are big on what they want. I don't know that we're going to get them exactly what they want, but they're going to get something close to it, and it's going to be a first-class facility. So with our $12 million, up to $12 million, I think it's going to be more close to 10 that we borrow, that we can sustain from a standpoint of payment. But graciously, Joe Manchin has put in for next year's earmark another $6 million for our park. So with that'll do all the highlighting of the soccer complex. It's going to be AstroTurf, not grass. It's going to have lighting. It's just going to be a first-class show. So we're really excited about finally getting that underway. I know a lot of people, have been frustrated like I have because the property purchase was well over a year ago, but we've run the gamut on trying to get grant monies, and it's just hard to get those kind of monies from the federal government because they say everybody has one. Everybody's got soccer fields and baseball fields, but they don't have what we're going to have. So we're just finally taking the plunge and going to borrow the money. The visitor center's been a challenge, but we are right now finishing up on the property search. We had to go back to the drawing board. We initially had a piece of property on Route 19 that fell through. The owners of the property pulled the property off the market. Then we were going to do a partnership with the state Incidentally, because of our funds being federal funds put with the state funds, federal funds come with a lot more paperwork and environmental issues, and the state decided that they didn't want to be strapped with the federal government rules on their funding. So with that said, they basically told me that they didn't want to do our partnership there with a combined visitor welcome center with the state new park. So now we went back to the drawing board, and we are finishing up our due diligence on property selection. And I would say this month, well, we're not in July. July definitely we'll select a piece of property and move forward with that. It's going to be a little bit different probably than what was originally designed because of property size potentially. But there is one piece of property that might allow us to do the same thing. So we're just right now trying to finish the due diligence on site selection. All other kinds of great things going on. The sidewalk project is under, it's issued to the contract. It should start any day. Actually, they told us they were going to start first week of June, but they have until November to get it completed. We were awarded the money for the second part of that sidewalk. So the first part goes in from Grove Street to the Tully Pond. Second phase will go from the Tully Pond, which we now have the funding for, to the Young property, somewhere along there. And then we just will submit, actually just submitted by the 21st of this month for a third phase of funding that will take us to South Street. The whole idea is get that sidewalk built all the way to the entrance of the park. I could go on and on. Things are great at Old Main. As a matter of fact, when I leave here, I'm going to Old Main. The floor is in, I mean, it's just, it's a wow when you see it. I mean, the big request was pickleball. There are 2 pickleball courts, volleyball courts, and basketball. And then, of course, the city's completing right now. The floor was done, and we redid the entranceway. So when you go in, it'll be a wow from the time you hit the door. Again, our kids deserve that. We got the brush and all the trees cut in front of the mural that the beautification committee just completed. Again, this is all work that's done by partnerships and collaborations with everybody. Lauren Beam heads up that committee. There's a whole slew of folks that sit on that committee. Their next project, which I think is going to be a neat project, they're going to beef up the alley between the city and that other building. We set the porta potties down in there, but they've got great plans. They're going to put light string across down through there, and they're doing all kinds of things. So that'll be another great addition to downtown when we have activities downtown. Beautification committee is always looking for ideas and suggestions. So if anybody's got them, I suggest you get a hold of Lauren or call City. Go through the Mary Ann Taylor, who is my executive assistant, which was another great hire. The other thing I would like to say, Sam over there behind the camera with the big smile, Sam got a big promotion. You know, Sam has done an excellent job. I believe without reservation, it's easy for me to say he bumped SCTV to the next level. We used to be just a government channel. Sam and I had talked when he took his job, and I said, you know, that's a boring channel. I don't want to watch myself in government meetings on meetings, so Sam has done a great job in working to change that platform. So he got a promotion, and his new job title, effective July 1st, is Director of Communications for the City of Summersville, and picked up a whole bunch of additional responsibility. He'll be running the city's Facebooks and other social media, because as a city, if we're going to contend for the future, we got to be in those markets, and we weren't. So Sam and his professionalism has earned him that job and title, and I'm excited to see what he does with that new title starting July 1st. But all kinds I could go on and on. There's all kinds of great things happening with the city. And they happen not because of me, because of the people that we have that work for the city, the department heads. We're just blessed.